Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing my 36-week update. I'm currently 36 weeks and 5 days today, so almost full term, which is scary. I'm actually full term on my birthday, which is June 8th, and I will be 25 years old. So what a good birthday present to be full term on your birthday. It says right now that baby is as big as a papaya, but I'm almost 37 weeks, so that will be as big as a romaine lettuce. So I'm actually super excited about this one in particular because if you've been watching my previous update videos, you know that I'm currently pregnant in the middle of a pandemic that's going on right now, and they were not allowing more than one person in the delivery room for the past 3 months. And if you know, me and my mom are so close, and this has kind of been like our dream forever, is for her to be involved. And up until now, we were thinking that she wasn't going to be allowed in the room. And as of today, June 6th, they actually changed the rules. So now you're allowed to have 2 family support persons in the delivery room with you. And I could just cry. I have been crying for the past couple days, but that is just the best news I could have ever gotten. It's just gonna be amazing to have her there. So I'm so excited about that. So a few symptoms that I've been having since my last update. It is getting very difficult to be pregnant. It's getting harder to walk. I feel like my pelvic area is just always, it feels like I'm pulled a muscle and I can't like fully spread my legs to like get off the couch or get off the bed. And it is just painful. I'm finding that my stretch marks are really hurting. So I've been using tons of bio oil. It says to use it twice a day, but I've been using it pretty much like 4 times a day because I find in the middle of the day, it starts to get itchy and uncomfortable and I don't want to scratch it. So I'll go and get the bio oil to help the soreness of it. I feel like when you're pregnant, you expect to get stretch marks, but I never expected them to actually hurt. Kind of an interesting symptom that I wasn't really expecting. So I am getting a lot of pelvic pain. You'll see in my bump shot that he has dropped. I'll put a side-by-side image right here so you can kind of see the difference between 1 week. I was walking by the mirror one day and I just kind of looked over and I was like, holy man, he is really low today. And I compared it and realized that, yeah, he has dropped at 36 weeks. He's definitely lower in the pelvic area, so I'm finding it really hard to stand for a long period of time or walk for a long period of time because he's just so low in there that it honestly feels like I have to squeeze to keep him in there. So he is pretty low, so it's getting a little bit more uncomfortable in that sense. There was so much that I had to do on my to-do list. I had to clean so many things. I had to finish his nursery. I was getting really overwhelmed with all the things that I still had yet to do. And I know that they tell you that you get this nesting instinct, and I felt like I was getting it, but I couldn't get up to actually do anything because I was so uncomfortable. So I actually asked my mom and my sisters to come over and help me a little bit with things around the house, and my God, the amount of stress that was taken off of my shoulders from them coming over to help was just so amazing. They cleaned my bathrooms, they cleaned my cupboards, my baseboards, they cleaned out my fridge, and it was so awesome. So I feel so much better. That is something that I would really recommend if you are as far along as I am and you're still feeling super uncomfortable. Asking for help if you need it. It makes you feel so much less stressed, which is good for you and the baby. So one of the things that hasn't really changed is my sleep. I am getting a lot more sleep, I find. I think his sleep schedule has actually changed because now during the night I don't really feel him as much as I feel him during the day. So I'm hoping that that's a good thing because when he comes out, we want him to have that sleep schedule and sleep at night. I'm noticing that I am sleeping longer periods, which makes it super uncomfortable when I do end up getting out of bed. It's already so hard for me to get out of bed because I don't have the stomach muscles to pull myself out. So I have to roll myself out of bed and it is so painful. My stomach just feels like it's so tight and contracted when I get up. And I think that's just because he's been laying on one side for so long. Getting up to go pee in the middle of the night is super painful and it's not fun. I did actually have one contraction the other day when I was getting out of bed. Thankfully, Alex was here. He was just about to leave for work and he actually stopped and kind of consoled me for a little bit until it went away. I'm experiencing contractions a lot more lately and I'm really starting to get a little bit concerned because I don't handle them very well. I usually just cry because they hurt pretty bad. So I've realized that I need to start looking up ways to mentally prepare myself to be able to handle that pain. So I've been looking up like music and different scenarios that I can work through in my own head to make it easier. So I've been working through ways to get through them without just bawling, because that's probably not the best way to do it. Now that I know I get to have my mom there, I feel like it's gonna be so much easier, but I still need to work through things in my own head because I'm the one that's got to do it. Another symptom that I have been having this week is heartburn. I pretty much have to take Tums before I go to bed every single night now. I'm not usually one that ever gets heartburn, so it's kind of hard that I'm getting it every single day now. But I do have to say that now that he's dropped, it's definitely a lot easier to breathe. And I'm not feeling as tight and constricted up at the top. It's more down at the bottom when I have a contraction now, but I do feel like there's a little bit more room in there. And then another symptom I'm getting is lightning crotch. It'll be like a sharp shooting pain every once in a while, so definitely experiencing that. His movements have definitely not slowed down. If anything, he's gotten way crazier in there. You can just see it a lot more. I swear I can feel a whole leg sometimes. He's so active, just like he's been this whole time. It's just, he's so much bigger now, so you can see it a lot more. And I'd say that the only other symptom that I have been experiencing this week is I'm starting to get really emotional, starting to feel a little bit alone in some ways because Alex isn't really into it right now. It's really hard because you see those videos sometimes of the dad just being like so supportive and loving and always touching your belly and rubbing your back and doing things for you. And I mean, he's still supportive in other ways and he still is excited for the baby. It's just that he doesn't quite get that I need a little bit more emotional support right now. I've reached out to a few of my other mama friends who have said that guys kind of just don't get it until the baby's here, and that they've kind of been through the same thing too. So I don't know if this is a normal symptom to just kind of start feeling so emotionally overwhelmed. And it's not at all that I'm dissing him or looking for sympathy or anything like that. I just want to share that because I don't want you to feel like if you are feeling that something's wrong. Hopefully once that baby's here, he will love it just as much as I do right now. It's just hard because they don't get to experience that like we do. So I am starting to go for weekly doctor visits. I went for my 36-week appointment on Thursday. I walked in and she goes, okay, so you're doing your strep B test today, so we're just gonna get you to take your pants off and go under the tarp and sit up here. And I was like, wait, what? What's happening? She's like, yeah, 36 weeks we do your strep B swab. Keep in mind, I'm in quarantine right now, so I haven't like groomed myself in a very long time. Normally I get wax. No wax places are open right now, so it's a little bit scary in that area. So I was kind of like, okay, I am not prepared for this at all, but let's do it. So that was something that I was definitely not prepared for, to get the strep B swab. And if you don't know what that is, they take a swab of your vagina and a swab of your butthole. So, I mean, they probably see a million vaginas that aren't groomed. So, I mean, it was fine. But it was just kind of out of the blue, and I kind of wish they would have let me know at my last appointment that that was coming. So 36 weeks, be prepared if you are going in that they will swab your butthole. It actually kind of alerted me to the fact that I should probably always be prepared from now on, because it could happen at any point after I'm full term. So I groomed myself today, which is definitely really hard to do when you can't see the area. I've decided that from now on, I should probably keep up with it just in case something happens and we have to go to the hospital right away. So at this point, I have cleaned everything I need to clean. I had 2 registries. I had one on Buy Buy Baby and one on Amazon. Both of them were fully bought out by all of the people who love and support me, and I'm just like, it is just an amazing feeling to know that if he literally came tomorrow, I would be totally fine, because I have everything I need. I have everything cleaned and ready to go, and the car seat's installed, and our hospital bags are packed, and I cannot believe that my registry was 100% bought out by all of you. So thank you so much to everyone who purchased something or sent me something or even got me something that wasn't on my registry, because in addition to my registry being bought out, I've also gotten so many more things that I didn't even have on the registry. So I'm just so thankful and so grateful for everyone who stepped up and helped out with baby. I just can't believe the amount of support and love that we've gotten over this past few months. So thank you so much for that. At this point, if he comes, I feel like I'm ready. Other than the fact that I have a lot of work left to do. I am still working from home, but I also did my last meeting on Friday where I updated everybody of what I'm working on. So if I did have to go early, they can just take it over. However, I still have 3 weeks. So hopefully he stays in there a little bit longer. It's just, it's crazy to know that he could literally come tomorrow. Another exciting thing that happened this week is that we actually got our maternity photos done. So I will put a little image here of some of the maternity photos that we did get. I think that they turned out so amazing. And I also got to do it not only with Alex, but also with my entire family. So that was really fun. One of the things that I did have to do for those maternity photos was I had to put on fake nails, because as you know, during quarantine, none of the nail salons are open, which is why you see they're so ratchet looking, because some of them have fallen off, so I apologize for that. And now I'm just waiting for all of them to fall off. So I think that that is everything for my 36-week update. I guess it's time to show you the bump. All right, so this is the belly, 36 weeks, 5 days. You can see that it's pointing down now, which it used to be pretty straight. So he's definitely dropped. Front, side, he's so big. Side, front. Stretch marks are pretty red, pretty painful. And that's the other side. Again, I feel like you can just see the whole outline of where he is. So many stretch marks. But it's okay. I love the stretch marks because I love the baby. And that is baby. Alright guys, so that is it for my 36-week update. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss the upcoming labor and delivery vlog. Hopefully I'll have another update video for you. I think I'm going to do weekly from here on out until I go into labor. But until then, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos. And I will see you in the next one.